In this video, I will show you the 5 best binary options indicators that work. This is binaryoptions.com, and today we want to talk about the special topic trading indicators. This is a very important topic because a lot of traders using trading indicators. Most of them are using them wrong, and in this video I will show you how to use them correctly. So I made this guide here for you. The link is also in the description below. We will first talk about different types of indicators. This is important to understand before you use any indicator. You should know which types are there. And then I will show you 5 different indicators on the trading platform and how they work, how to use them correctly for making more profit. So an indicator can be a different type of formula or a tool for the charting. If you go, for example, to a trading platform like Quotex here, also the link in the description, you can just click here on the indicator sign on the left side, and then you see different indicators for using. So if you want to add an indicator to the chart, you can just click here. For example, I'm using the alligator. Use the period, use different settings, and add this indicator to the chart. And I directly see here the calculation of these bands. So most of the time an indicator is a mathematical formula which analyzes the chart for you. So the indicator has this formula and calculates the price movement of the past and shows you the indicator sign here in the direct price direction. So I want to talk about different indicator types. Here you see we have trend indicators, we have volume indicators, we have support and resistance indicators, we have volatility indicators and momentum indicators. For example, trend indicators, it would be a moving average. This is a very typical indicator. If we go here, we also see here on trend indicators, we have the moving average, and this indicator can show you a good overview about the actual trend. I use now the moving average with a period of 10, for example, and I can change the period here to 50, and then this thing analyze the trend for me. I see here this is the calculate price, average price of the moving average, and we see that the trend is currently down if the price is below this line here, because it's the average price of the last 50 candles. This was a short example, just explanation. Just a short example for a trend indicator. So with a trend indicator, you can analyze the trend very good. It can be the moving average, the MACD, something calculated with the moving average. There are different indicators. Just read through this list here on my webpage. I said the link is in the description below. Then we have volume indicators. This is also a good use for analyzing the actual price movement. The simplest, the easiest indicator for volume also has a name volume. I don't know at the moment if we have this here. We don't got this indicator on this platform, but it's a volume indicator. Here is it, the volume oscillator, and I see the volume is nearly the same, always the same here in this 1 minute chart. And I see if we get a big candle here, like in this example, you see it here. We know we got huge volume in the candlestick in the price, and that shows us there can be big movements, or like a reversal is coming. If there is big volume and the price is moving, is a sign for a reversal. So this is a volume indicator. Also we have the one balance volume put call ratio indicators. This is an example for this. Then we have support and resistance indicators for like the Fibonacci tool. The Fibonacci tool, very easy indicator. I will show you that in a second. Let me remove this one, and we go here, and it's mostly on the drawing tool section, and we can use the Fibonacci calculation tool here. We use it, and then we see nice marks for a possible pullback in the trend. And yeah, if we need to have a trend like this is downtrend, and I draw this like this, and if the market does a pullback to these lines, often there comes some reaction, and yeah, we see some reversals again. You can clearly see this here in the example screenshot. I used it here, and yeah, we see that the market has always its turning points and reacts on this Fibonacci levels. This is an example for this. Volatility indicators would be also Bollinger Bands. Volatility is very important to measure if you do professional trading. Volatility just shows you how far the market is moving. Here, for example, I don't see much volatility. Here, this is Euro Switzerland francs. Volatility indicators can be the VIX. This, for example, is the VIX, and yeah, I see here if the VIX is rising, we have huge volatility in stocks, in the American stocks sector on the stocks exchange, and this shows me that there are big movements, and I can measure it with the VIX. If we see this here, for example, in crashes, because stock market crashes are very fast. I see a big rising here. I definitely see it also in the S&P 500. We can do a comparison here, for example. Let me show this. Compare the symbol, and I will compare it with the S&P 500. So what's happening here? You clearly see this huge volatility and big drop in the S&P 500. And now we got increasing volatility, and maybe we get another drop in the S&P 500 like this. And then the volatility should shoot up. This can happen. It's a nice measurement, and you see always here, if the market does a crash, the volatility goes up right here. This is a cool indicator for the stock market. For the chart, it would be Bollinger Bands, and you can measure it there. I will show you this in the best 5. Then we have momentum indicators. The momentum just shows you how fast is the market moving, and we can use for this example different indicators. For example, the relative strength indicator. Let me add this to the list, the RSI, and we can measure the momentum with this one. For example, we see here if the market is the RSI shows me here a nice rising trend. We see also high momentum here, it shoots up, and I see it here below there. So let's go to the 5 best indicators. I will show them to you now. The first best indicator is the Commodity Channel Index. It's also called the CCI, and it's a perfect indicator for trading a trend change or a reversal in the chart. You see here the example of the CCI, and here is the calculation. For me personally, I'm using very long-term period. I will show this to you. If I go here on the platform, I can add the CCI quickly here, for you. Here's the CCI, and for me personally, I'm using a period like 30 or 25. Now I'm here on the 30 period, and this is a long-term indicator. Let me change the chart for a second to the euro dollar. So it shows me where are nice turning points. It analyzes the last 30 candles, and we can see here the entry points are there. Here we see an overshoot above the 100 line, and then we see the next thing is that the market is dropping. Also we have divergence here. This is a nice sign for a trade. Divergence means here we have this high. Oh, this thing goes back. We have here this high. This is the highest high, then the market goes higher, but we have a lower CCI here, and then it's dropping. And here we got the nice trading chance to trade this reversal with the CCI. So a basic indicator for reversals, you can combine it, for example, with support and resistance. It works great. And yeah, a good, nice indicator for analyzing the chart. Let's go to the second best indicator. This is the Zig Zag indicator. This is an indicator just for get a better overview of the chart. Sometimes you can use this indicator just to see the correct highs and lows in the chart. I will show you that. I will add this indicator. Here's the Zig Zag, and now it's, I see here the highs and lows exactly. It removes the noise from the chart, and I'm seeing the important points of the price movement. You can see it here directly. These are the important points, and it's a good, nice indicator for measuring the trend and seeing the highs and lows for price action, which I show you in the last trading videos. The third one, it's a little bit similar to the CCI. It's a relative strength indicator. I showed you this indicator a few minutes before. Let's put it on. This is also oscillator. We see here perfect indicator for measuring the strength of a trend or seeing a reversal in the chart. So I put here the 30-70 line, and if the price is above the 70 line, we can do maybe a short trade, or we can say, okay, it's overbought. The market needs a small correction, and it can go down, and the price can also go down. But it can go further, and so you have to be careful, definitely, and also watch the trend here. This is important. Analyze the trend, and then you put up the RSI indicator. The RSI indicator is working the best if you have a range chart like this. Then you are very safe with the relative strength indicator. For trends, it's not so good, or only for pullback trading. You can play around with the periods here. I'm just using the 30 period for this example. I see now it's analyzing the last 30 candles, and if it's higher than 70 in this setting, it must be a very overbought market, and so the signals are clearer to me if I'm using a long period for indicators. The next one, moving average. This is a multifunctional indicator. I also showed you the moving averages in the first minutes of this video. Simple indicator, you add them to the chart, and you can add multiple moving averages. For example, I'm using 50 period, and now I'm seeing the average price of 50 candles. And yeah, you can use, for example, the period 60 for a quarter of the year if you're using the daily chart, or using the period 20. And if you trade the daily chart, that means you have the average price of 1 month with the moving average. So it's just a nice trend indicator. You can see if we got an uptrend, we can use this for support and resistance. And you can also combine the moving average with another moving average. Let me do this. So here I put on a second moving average. I will take this one, 25. And now I have a fast moving average and a slow moving average. And if these both are crossing, maybe I got a new trend here. You see the crossing here, downtrend, cross, goes up. Simple as that, and that's how you can use this. The last best indicator is the money flow index indicator. It's very popular, and yeah, also oscillator, similar to the CCI and ASI for trend changes, but it shows you, in my opinion, better signals. It's a little bit better calculated than the CCI, and yeah, it's simple to use. I will show you. So we got this indicator here on this platform. No, we didn't got it here. Don't got it here. But can use it here. Let me add this indicator, money flow. Here. Change this to the euro dollar. And yeah, this is also a nice indicator for seeing some reversals in the chart. We see here very low prices, and the market does its turns here. Not so good for the trend, but definitely worth to use it in the trend market. You can maybe test all three indicators, oscillator, CCI, RSI, and MFI, and then use the indicator, which you like, which you can use it. And yeah, thank you for watching. This was my video about trading indicators for binaryoptions.com. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video. Bye.